Help us reach 25K in 2025!
Hi, my name is Devonna Vat.
I'm Nadia.
Emily Hart Lopez, Michaela Chinaski Holland,
Stephanie Shin.
Serena.
I'm Kenzie.
Tyan Kim,
Amanda.
Sarah LaValle,
Annika.
Devarie Ford.
Cameron.
Jessica Watkins,
Mark Nunez.
I joined Gotham in 2015.
2017, 2017, 2022,
2023.
2025.
And I created Gotham in 2015. It all started when I won a choreography competition at the Tank NYC, where the grand prize was an evening-length production produced by the Tank. This production was called Fade to Black, inspired by all of the different ways we experience death. Sudden death, terminal illness, the person who has it all, the person who has nothing. We performed excerpts at the Queensboro Dance Festival later that fall. We also produced a play called Ophelia at the Westside Dance Project that summer and later that winter at Standard Toycraft. This was written by one of our founding partners, Mitchell Van Landingham. In 2016, I brought back my competition-winning choreography entitled All American and created a show entitled Other. Other explored the various forms of identity within our dance company in both its unity and its separation. We explored the intersectionality of our identities. Female, lesbian, gay, bisexual, immigrant. What it means to be other. We later performed excerpts at Triskelion Arts and Queensboro Dance Festival. 2017 was a pivotal year with This Feels Like Home, which was part of our artist residency at the Performance Project at the University Settlement. I partnered with English teacher Julie Condon at the Adult Literacy Program, where I helped teach English through dance. This culminated in a show at the University Settlement where a few of those students got to perform with us on stage. We also brought in a very special guest, Mike Esperanza. We all share an immigration story, and this will always be one of my favorite projects. We later competed in Boundless in Brooklyn, a 48-hour dance film contest. We teamed up with filmmaker Daniel Schloss and composer TJ Keanu and took home both grand prizes of winner and audience favorite. A Fish Out of Water was also shown at Festival Cinecore in 2018, Paris, France. 2019 was the birth of Summer Suite. The idea came to me while I was listening to K-pop in a bar in Queens. I wanted my work with Queensboro Dance Festival to resonate with Queens audiences. We represented various cultures through their popular music and various choreographers. Then came 2020, a major year of uncertainty. We did our best to keep creating work even while at home. With life slowing down, I was able to finally apply for fiscal sponsorship through the field, which has been so helpful with grant writing and collecting tax-deductible donations. We continued the idea of Summer Suite through Queensboro Dance Festival. I was also able to finally learn how to video edit and create my own dance films with the company. Dear New York was a collection of 6 short dance films. These were love notes written to the city during the pandemic. We kept creating during the pandemic, and we also kept teaching online, hybrid, in person. After years of unsuccessful grant writing, I was finally able to find my grant writing voice. We received our first grant in 2021 and have not stopped since. Then came another pivotal year for Gotham when we were selected for an artist residency at the Center at West Park. During this residency, we created our first feature-length dance film, filmed and edited by yours truly, along with some sections by Grant Howey Lin. The film was inspired by my mother, who left the Philippines at age 22. I asked each dancer, what were your parents doing at age 22? We explored each of their stories. This was by far the most personal project to the company. An excerpt entitled Binibae Lake, choreographed by myself and Michaela Chinaski Holland, explored our native Filipinx Two-Spirit ancestors. Music by Gingy, filmed by Grant Howey Lin. This was also selected for the 2022 LA Asian Pacific Film Festival and shown at the Kennedy Center in 2024. Throughout the years, we've partnered with the Tank and the University Settlement, showcasing our work. We've also been presented by Broadway Barkada, a coalition of Filipino-American Broadway artists, at the Ailey Studios. We've also been presented by DC-based dance company Soul Defined, as well as Dry Marinero Dance Company. We were selected for a CUNY Dance Initiative residency at Queens College Cup for Birds Center for the Arts in 2023 to 2024. And up until the pandemic, we were producing Launch, Emerge Choreographer Showcase, and the Big A Dance Show at the Tank annually, featuring artists of many disciplines. We've hosted many company classes taught by various members of the dance company. This has been great for our dancers learning how to fine-tune their teaching skills. Depending on upcoming projects, we'll host auditions. Our most recent evening-length production was co-produced by the Tank in 2022, entitled Remotions. Remotions followed emotional cycles of crisis and recovery, the pandemic being the most shared experience. We dove back into our roots of dance theater. Nadia Kerala wrote a script, and Lindsay Drew Corbett starred as our narrator. We experimented with different visuals with storytelling at the forefront. We were able to restage excerpts of Remotions at the Fields Gala later that fall. But one annual series truly defines Gotham Dance Theater's place in New York: Summer Suite. Each iteration builds on previous themes that highlight diasporic and personal narratives. Summer Suite 5.0, Worldbound 7 Train guided audiences through culturally rich Queens neighborhoods along the 7 train. Summer Suite 6.0, Halo Halo, explored the Filipinx American diaspora through the symbolism of its namesake dessert. Summer Suite 7.0, Over the Rainbow, expanded our multicultural lens by uplifting LGBTQ+ experiences across cultures. Since 2019, Summer Suite has been presented by Queensboro Dance Festival, the US Open, Seaport, Queens Pride, Queens Theater, Little Manila Queens, the offices of the Queensboro President and the Queens District Attorney, and Perelman Performing Arts Center. As part of the Queensboro Dance Festival, year after year, we've learned that giving back public dance classes has been the most incredible part of Summer Suite. These classes are led by Gotham Dance Theater teaching artists and feature various styles including basic jazz, house, hip-hop, whacking, salsa, Bollywood, and Filipino line dancing. Our goal in offering free dance classes is to help participants experience both the physical benefits of movement and the joy, creativity, healing, and community that dance provides. We view dance as an essential form of wellness with the power to bring people to a truly uplifting place. In our most recent years, we've been very fortunate in receiving grant funding through the New York Foundation for the Arts and Flushing Town Hall. However, grant funding is never guaranteed. We rely on our presenters for income, and we are incredibly grateful to our donor base that we have built throughout these years. With your donations, we will be producing a 10-year anniversary concert at Mark Morris Dance Center on January 23rd and 24th, 2026. We can't wait to see what's in store, and we thank you for being a part of this incredible journey with us. Cheers to the next 10 years.
I have some very fond highlights. I remember choreographing my first piece in Summer Suite to K-pop, which was my first foray into K-pop, and I loved it. It ended up being the opening piece for that year's Summer Suite.
Honestly, for me, the highlights are probably just being in rehearsal with the rest of the company members. I have a lot of fun.
Favorite memory from this past year was getting to perform at the US Open. It was such a good time. It was just so cool. The energy was fun. It was raining that day, but people still came out. Anytime we do Queensboro Dance Festival, it's really just the most fun time, and we have the most fun group of people and audiences to watch us and cheer us on, and it's my favorite thing that Gotham does.
The advice I get and such great community I get not only from the people I rehearse with, but from the directors themselves. They are very considerate and understanding, and you don't get that often, so you cherish it when you do.
My favorite, still to this day, I'm waiting for something to top it, but I don't know if it's possible, is 22. We did this in the pandemic times, like in 2021 in the spring, and what it was so special about it, not only was the story that we were telling, but we each got to do a solo, and that solo where I got to honor my grandfathers who had passed away, it just like meant so much to me. But just as a group, to even be dancing in that time and creating short films and stories, to do concert work and like commercial work and just like do it all in one place, it felt really special, as well as having a very thorough, long process to create.
Gotham is focused on uplifting diverse communities of dancers, and your support can help pay the company and also help us give back to the community and the greater dance scene here in New York, which is super important. And I think that we really need funding in the arts right now.
Gotham also does a really great job of representing community, but also sort of the best of humanity, because we really try to dive into human experience, human emotion when it comes to our subjects and our topics of dance. And we're always prioritizing the well-being of the dancers throughout the process. So we would really appreciate that support.
Dancers put in a lot of energy into rehearsals and performances. Not only that, dancers take dance classes and are continually investing in themselves to be great at their craft. And these people, these artists, these humans should get paid.
As a dancer, I always feel taken care of, and both Devana and Mark are always like making sure we are secure with the, like, not just the choreo, but just in life as well. Also, like, Gotham does amazing things. I feel like we're expanding each year, and you can see that from like the dancers that are coming into the company and like the people that are gathering and the community that Gotham is making. So that's why you should donate to us.